Our next storyteller is currently working on a book that's partially inspired by Bawdy storytelling, and she's going to have to tell you the name of it because it's long as fuck. She likes long ones. Did you get it from the solo show? You kind of get it. She likes long ones. And, hey. I'm trying to think. Is that in the story? I didn't give anything away, right? No. And she was chosen best of Bawdy by you, so you know how to do it. Fuck ton. I want a fuck ton. I want the building to fall apart. Cherry Zonkowski.
Oops, sorry. God, I wish that my tits would flop when I do that. Yeah. So the name of the book is Cheeky Tiki Gang Bang. No, Cheeky Tiki Bang Gang. Bang Gang. Anyway, I am so excited to be here tonight. But I'm going to start on kind of a hard note because I've been thinking about this lately, and I'm really kind of fucked up. Yeah, let's hear it for the fucked up. God damn it, yes. My father was an abusive alcoholic who taught me that if I stood up for myself, I was going to get cigarette smoke in the face or a beer on the head. I've been sexually assaulted 3 times in my life, and my adult relationships have been with a series of men who are at worst psychopaths, and at best adorable man-children who had no ability to deal with the kind of damage that I am rocking. So I decided to take a long spell of celibacy and figure this out. I don't like being celibate. So I had to figure out, how do I get my needs met and break my patterns? So I started having some very nice relationships, sort of friends with benefits, with nice men that I really like, and that was very nice, and I enjoy it very much. But I miss being the intense focus of someone's desire. I miss the kind of white-hot passion that you can only get when you're fucking someone who's bad for you. And it doesn't solve all my problems. I still have a lot of hard time communicating exactly what I want and don't want sexually. And 4 times over the past year, I have had men approach me sexually because I'm sex positive without actually asking first, starting to touch. And I freeze up and then run away. I don't say no very effectively. And I'm tired of all of this. So I want to figure out something that will make me powerful. So let's recap. What do I want? I want somebody who wants me so badly he would crawl through broken glass for me. I want someone who wants to be told exactly what I want and don't want. And I want somebody who will not lay a finger on me unless I tell him to. I don't want a boyfriend anymore. I want a sub. Yeah! So I'm on OkCupid, and I get hit on, like I'm sure a lot of you do too, by a lot of douchebag doms. I'd like to tie you up. Whatever, dude. But one day I get this message from this guy. It says, "You seem really sexy. Are you dominant or submissive?" And I go and I look at his website, and he's cute but boring as shit. And my hit is that this is another douchebag dom. But he asked. So I went ahead and answered and said, "I've been submissive a long time, and I'm tired of that shit. I'm looking to explore my dominant side if I find the right partner." And I get back, "I am submissive and I would love to serve you." Well, that just got interesting. So I start seeing if our kinks met. Here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to put you in a collar and a leash. I'd like to train you in exactly how to serve and please me. I'd like to spank you. I'd like to strap it on and fuck you in the ass. And every time I say what I want to do to him, he responds, This big, long string of M's on the screen. He lives in Monterey, so we decide to have a Skype date. So he comes up on Skype, and oh my God, he's sexier in person. He is 6'3", broad shoulders, black hair, big nose, Jewish, athletic, nice, hot as shit. But there's one question I have to ask him. So on your OkCupid profile, it says somewhere you work in a uniform. Are you a cop? I don't think I can fuck a cop. But no, he's not a cop. He's an officer in the Navy. Yes, he is. Oh my God, rum, sodomy, and the lash, the dress whites, an officer and a gentleman at my feet to command. Oh, mama! Oh, we're having this awkward conversation, but somehow his dick comes out. And that thing is nice. I mean, I am not a size queen, but a big dick is a sexy visual. It's like a feast. You're like, I can't eat all that, and it's a lot more than I need, but God, it gets my juices running. So we start this intense sexting relationship. I would text him, hey, sailor. And he'd text back, that got me instantly hard. I get hard just from a message from you. That is power. And it felt like power. But this one question keeps coming up. What do you want me to wear? What would you have me wear? What will you make me wear? And I realize this question's important. I go out on a limb and I say, you want to wear something pretty, don't you? You want to be my little sissy bitch, don't you? Yes, please. Make me pretty. And that melted my heart a little. But he's stalling about actually meeting. And it turns out it comes, yes, he has a vanilla monogamous girlfriend. Fuck! But I still really want to fuck him. And it's my birthday. So I set up a Skype date and I tell him that I want him kneeling, naked, and hard with his hands behind his back. And when I get him like that, I hold him like that and I put on my makeup really slowly. This is very hot for him. And he keeps trying to take his hand and get it around. And I bop, 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 bop. And I tell him, hey, let's just have one night. One night to see if that actually works in person or if this is just a really fun fantasy for us. Come on, one night. He says yes. I get excited. I plan a scene. I buy a prettier strap-on. I clean the house. He cancels. I can't cheat, he says. All right, well then fuck you. It's over. Goodbye. Hello. No thanks. Goodbye. Don't text me again. And I turn around and immediately, like a week later, I fall incredibly passionately into infatuated lust with his exact opposite. A guy who's a little shorter than me, blonde, blue-eyed, pierced and tattooed, an agent of chaos and misrule who likes everything that I like, cocktails and meat, cartoons and puppy dogs. Somebody that I could see myself running through life with, giggling maniacally. But this time I'm aware of my patterns, and I've got my eyes open, and I realize this guy has all the damage that I do and is not anywhere near on top of it. And I decide to break up with him. I'm going to his house to return a pair of his underpants. And I'm standing there in front of him with his underpants in my hand, and I'm just thinking, if only he would say, Cherry, I really like you. Do we have to do this? Let's sit down and talk about it. Then I would have sat down and talked about it, and maybe we'd be together right now, but it was my judgment that he did not have the capacity to do that. And when I handed him his underpants, he looked at them, and he looked at me, and he put his underpants on his head. And I said, yeah, that's about right. And I knew I was making the right choice. But although I made that choice, and it was the right choice, it devastated me. I was crying. I couldn't sleep. I was vomiting. I was in my therapist's office going, what the fuck? This is humiliating. He shouldn't mean that much. It was only 6 weeks. It's like I'm having some kind of PTSD reaction. And she said, no, honey, it's not like you are. You have complex PTSD from a lifetime of crap. It's not about him, it's all of it. And I'm trying to absorb this and figure out what it means for me when, boop, up pops sissy bitch. And he's broken up with his girlfriend, and he would really like to meet me, and he'll come anytime I say, and he's begging, and he's so sorry. And I'm telling him, no, fuck you, go away, you blew it, loser, no, thank you. But one day, I'm lying on my bed, and I'm crying. I was like, I know that I made the choice, and I know that it was the right one, but I want to call Captain Underpants so bad. And I'm just chanting to myself, don't text Captain Underpants, don't beg. Don't text Captain Underpants, don't beg. And I remember that there is someone on this goddamn earth who will beg for me. And I text him, hello, sailor. And he texts back, every single goddamn day, I jerk off thinking about you. And and I really needed to hear that right then. So I said to him, look, I'm not ready to meet. I'm in a bad place, but have some patience. We can text again. I'll let you know when I'm ready. And he says, okay, I get that, sure, but I am moving to Rhode Island in 4 weeks. Oh, well. So we got into it, and our kinks got deeper and dirtier and darker. There were cock cages and incest fantasies and cuckolding fantasies. I would go, so mommy dresses up her pretty, pretty princess. And then mommy puts his cock in a cage. And then she brings out a bad man, and she makes her pretty princess suck that bad man's cock until it's hard. And then she's going to put you in a cage, and you're going to have to watch while that bad man fucks mommy with the cock that you sucked. And what do you think of them apples? And he says, am I wearing a butt plug? God damn it, I always forget about the butt plug. Yes, God damn it, a butt plug. And it's pink, and it's glittery, and it's bigger every day. So we kept at that for a while, but I wasn't ready to meet him before he left, and then he left. We texted for a while after that, but we've ended it recently. Wednesday, actually. And as I think about this, I realize that there are two huge wins for me out of this. One is I had this intensely passionate experience of desiring and being desired and exploring myself. And I may be disappointed that it's over, but I'm not devastated. And that's huge for someone like me. And the second thing is that for the rest of my life, I will get to say, hey, you know what? I used to make a U.S. naval officer my little sissy bitch.
Cheers, Zonkowski! You're gonna go home and do some fucked up shit tonight, people. When you do it, it sounds like Pee Wee Herman, though.